Welcome back to the Thunder and Nut Show, the only podcast long enough to be considered offensive in most countries. I'm Chad Thunderballs, the tripod of truth.
And I'm Ricky the Walnut Johnson, the man whose pants quit on him last Thursday. Couldn't take the pressure. Said they were mentally frayed.
Today, we're asking the question the world's been afraid to answer. Who's packing the biggest shaft?
And we don't mean metaphorically. I'm talking about the fleshy Excalibur, the trouser serpent, the groundhog that's never seen its shadow because it's too damn long.
Bro, my shaft has its own bank account. It earns interest, literally. I get shaft mail.
That's cute. Mine owns property, has a deed and everything. Last month it applied for a mortgage, got approved on site.
Listen, mine is so big, I need a lifeguard every time I shower.
Oh, please. Yours is a glorified pool noodle. Mine once got tangled in a ceiling fan and started a fire. Firemen showed up and asked if I had a permit for that level of heat.
OSHA came by once to check if it was a safety hazard. Let's talk stats. Measured mine last weekend. Didn't have a ruler long enough, so I used a bike chain. Still came up short.
Bike chain? Bro, I use jumper cables, and they stretch. Mine's like an extension cord with feelings.
Feelings? Mine gets moody. It once got ghosted and curled up for 3 days in protest. Wouldn't come out unless I played Marvin Gaye.
Mine doesn't feel. It commands. It's like a Navy SEAL, silent, deadly, and always in camo.
I once took it to the doctor just to check if it was too much. He brought in a second doctor, then a third. One of them cried.
That's nothing. Mine was once mistaken for a python in my trousers. Zoo staff tackled me at a barbecue.
Women call mine the forecast, because it brings the thunder and always leaves things wet.
They call mine the Oracle. Why? Because it knows what you need before you do. Also, it's got veins that look like Greek prophecies.
I got kicked out of a gym once. The instructor said my shorts were aggressively honest.
You got kicked out for honesty. I got banned for potential weaponry. The manager said I needed a sheath. I said, buddy, this is the sheath.
You ever tried to tuck yours into jeans and ended up creating a denim tent?
You ever rolled over in bed and it high-fived the nightstand?
Mine has a nickname. The Negotiator. It always gets what it wants, and it doesn't even speak that it pulses.
Mine's called the Threat. I once dropped my towel in a locker room and 3 dudes left religion.
Let's be real. If our shafts were in the same room, the building would have to be rezoned for adult occupancy.
Bro, if they touched, that'd be a tectonic event. Shaftquake 2025. CNN breaking news. 2 units collide. Tremors felt across Europe.
Mine once got stuck in an elevator door. The building called the maintenance. I called a priest.
Mine got stuck in an Uber seatbelt. Driver asked if I had a weapon. I said, only if you're ticklish.
Ever tried to pee with morning wood so strong it curves space-time?
Mine's got mass. It's not just long, it's dense. I dropped it on the scale once, broke it. Said, error, too much shaft.
Mine's so long when I lie down naked it whispers to the floorboards. They whisper back.
I once had to pee in the sink because my aim was in orbit. NASA offered to track it.
You remember that earthquake last month? Number that was you sneezing while erect. My shaft just saluted out of respect.
That was you?
Imagine the mythology. 2 men, 2 shafts, 1 podcast. The gods feared them.
If we combined forces, we'd form a new zodiac sign. Sagittarius? Nah, call us Thrusticon.
All right, let's settle it. You go first. Whip out the shaft stat of truth.
Measured yesterday. Full extension. From root to redemption, 14 inches of coiled aggression.
I hit 16, standing still. Wind didn't even factor in.
You used a banana as a reference. That don't count.
It was an industrial banana. GMO certified.
Then let's agree. We're both blessed, burdened, and beloved.
True, two titans in a world of limp noodles.
Next week, who's got the juiciest berries? Spoiler alert, mine are ripe, seasonal, and under constant surveillance.
I moisturize mine with essential oils and light jazz. They squeak when happy.
Thanks for tuning in, Shaft Scholars. Remember, it's not just the size of the meat.
It's the motion, the mass, and whether it's registered with your local council.
Stay long, stay strong, and always zip with caution.
Peace, love, and proper groin support.